is supposedly the inner part of the dress, but that I can wear this as if it is the outer part of the dress. Hey beautiful people, you're welcome back to yet another tutorial video. Oh yes, it's been a minute I posted any tutorial video on this channel, but guys, that's because a whole lot has been happening, but I'm not here to give any excuses because there is no excuse for failure. But that's not failure, by the way. I had something else I was doing very important as well as this. So with that being said, guys, you're welcome to yet another tutorial video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can neatly and perfectly finish your garment of any sort in such a way that you can wear both sides of your garment, okay? So for this particular top that I can see me putting on, I can wear either this side of the top or this side of the top. So either ways, you can wear both sides without the stitches being visible to the eye. So as you can see, this is supposedly the inner part of the dress, but guys, I can wear this as if it is the outer part of the dress. So that is the whole essence of this tutorial. So if this is the one you're interested in, please sit back, relax, and enjoy watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and also share your thoughts in the comment section below. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the tutorial. Here is the zipper, the sleeve, the interfacing, and the main bodies. Just in case you do not know, this is not a peplum top, it is a pieces top, okay? And if you are interested in knowing how to make your pieces top, I'm going to be leaving the link to that tutorial right in the description box. I'm going to be pinning it down below, so you can check that out in case you're interested in that one. But in this case, we are going to be concentrating solely on how to make your two-face dress, jacket, whatever it is you want to make, how to make the two faces wearable. If you want to wear the inner one, you do that. If you want to wear the other one, you do that without any of the stitches or stitching line being visible on either side, okay? So I begin with the zipper fixing, and I have the zipper placed on either side of the blouse. As you can see, this is my zip allowance, so I place that, leaving half an inch below for the turning with the interfacing, okay? So I placed it this way, and by the time I'm finished stitching, this is what it should look like, but this is not how I'm going to be stitching. I'm just showing you what, you know, the finishing of the zipper stitch should look like, okay? So I turn it out and I open it up like so. You can use your pin to hold it down just in case you cannot stitch with your free hand. Hold it down along the zipper allowance that you already have, okay? And then you get the second part, which can also act as the interfacing, even though it's still wearable at the end of the day on that side. So but before that, I'm going to be stitching the zipper down on this other fabric before I place the second one on it like so, okay? So let's get that done. So to get started with the stitching of the zipper on this, you can use your zipper foot or your normal foot, anyone that is conducive for you or comfortable for you. And for this particular stitching, I'm just using it to hold down the zipper on the fabric, not really stitching the zipper to the fabric, okay? Because there will still at this point I still have some allowances on the zipper, so I've not really covered all the allowances on the zipper. This is just to hold it down. So this is what I mean, can you see? And this is not what it should be at the end of the day. It should be covered this way, and I'm going to be doing that on both sides. So this is the second part of the jacket or the top. So I'm going to be holding down the zipper on the fabric just like I did to the first one, okay? So after stitching it down, this is what it looks like. You can see that I have a whole lot of allowances on the zipper itself, okay? So this is what it should look like at this point, because I've not yet done the real zipper stitching on the fabric. At this point, this is ready for me to get the second piece of fabric or the interfacing, whatever it might act as. Like I said, it's still variable, so I placed it over it like so, and also use an office pin to hold it down. If you can stitch with your free hand, there's no need for you to do this point, but I would advise you always, you know, take caution so that you don't come back losing anything. So at this point, I'm going to be removing the normal foot and then fix the zipper foot so that it makes the whole process a whole lot easier and seamless, okay? So this is what the zipper foot looks like. Just in case you do not know, you can see the difference between the normal foot and the zipper foot. So I take out the normal foot and then fix the zipper foot, and that is what I'm going to be using. So as you can see, this is where the teeth of the zipper is. So I'm not, just be careful so that you don't stitch on that, you know, it's already covered, so you're not seeing the zipper, you know, on this side. So I'm going to be stitching all the way. The zipper foot is going to help guide so that the needle does not climb the teeth of the zipper, so that it doesn't cause any breakage or damage to your needle or your sewing machine. So I stitch all the way to the top, and I'm going to be doing the same thing to the other side. Okay, so at this point I'm going to be turning to show you what it should look like at this point. Can you see what I mean? So this is what it looks like on both sides. So on this side it looks like this, and on the other side it looks like this. So everything is coming out perfectly as planned. And then I have the same thing done to this other, that's the second side, just like I've shown you already. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing to this side. And afterwards, this is what it looks like, just like it was the first on the other side. Okay, so this is it. So this is what it now turned out looking like on the inside, and then this is what the right side or the second side of the top looks like. Next, we are going to be closing the down part of the blouse. Okay, and we're going to be doing that turning it through this neck area. So to do that, I just turn the blouse over through the neck side, so I can close up the down part of the blouse using 1/2 inch to stitch all the way from one end to the other. Okay, so I'm going to be using 1/2 inch to close up all the way, and after then this is what it looks like. So I've stitched the down part of the blouse all the way around, and then I'm going to be turning it back from the neck area so I can have it ironed out. So this is what it looks like after turning. So it's time for me to iron flat all the lower part of the blouse. I'm going to be giving it a very good and hot press so that it lays flat and seamless. So I have that done all the way, and this is what it looks like, guys. This pieces blouse is looking like a very full peplum blouse, but that's not the case. So this is what it looks like after I've closed the down part of the blouse. You can see how beautiful that is turning out. So now it's time for the neck area. So I get the cape for the neck, okay, and then I get the middle of the cape, I place it at the middle of the blouse. Note that I did not pick with the interfacing or the lining of the blouse. I just picked only the main bodies of the blouse. So I have it pinned all the way around the neck area. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be pinning it just to the main fabric. So after having that pinned down, I will then turn it out through the armhole area. Okay, and that's because we have only the armhole area for any turning in or turning out. So I turn it out again through the armhole area so that I can stitch the collar, that's the cape, to the collar. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be closing up the lining, the interface, the lining, the cape, and then the main neck, you know, just like so. So this is what it looks like. I have it stitched down, and then I have it notched. So through the armhole again, I turn it inside out, and also give it a good press. As you stitch, you iron along the way. So this is what it looks like after turning it out. You can see what the inside of the blouse is looking like and the outside. So basically we have everything. You can wear the outer part, and you can also wear the inner part without problem. So now it's time for the sleeve, and this is what the sleeve looks like. Please, I have a tutorial, the link to the tutorial of this sleeve right in the comment section or in the description box. So to have that fixed, I detach the interfacing or the lining from the main bodice again, and I have it pinned down. And after that, I'm going to be stitching the sleeve to just the Ankara or the African print fabric without the interfacing or the lining. I'm going to be stitching it around before I stitch the lining with it. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've stitched it with just the main fabric, and now it's time for me to stitch with the interfacing. So to get that done, please watch closely. I get the interfacing. You're not going to be placing it just like this and sewing. No, that means you're going to be locking or weaving the sleeve at the end of the day. So to get that done, just watch closely what I'm trying to do. I have the interfacing folded inward, like so, can you see, and I have it turned out through the second armhole. Can you see that? I hope you understand exactly what I did here. Just manipulate your way around this place. Make sure the interfacing is not sewing in a way that you're going to be weaving, or the stitching line is going to be showing on the inner part. Okay, so I'm going to be stitching around like so. Look at exactly what I mean. I folded it in. Do you get? I fold it in like so, and then once I have it held down, I'm going to be using the other hand to pick it up just the way I folded the interfacing in. Do you see that? And then I'm going to be stitching it, and after stitching, guys, this is what I have, and then I have it turned out, and after that, this is what it's looking like. Can you see? Yes, it's looking exactly like the right side or the main side of the blouse. So this is what I'm going to be doing to the second part as well. Just in case you didn't get that, I will show you what I did here on the second part. So for this particular fixing of sleeve, just in case you can't do this, if your sleeve is a regular sleeve, I did this way because of the type of sleeve I'm using. I can't detach the interfacing of the sleeve or the lining of the sleeve from the main sleeve. That's why I did it this way. But if it's for a sleeve that you can detach the interfacing from, all you need to do is just stitch the main fabric to the main fabric and then stitch the interfacing of the sleeve to the interfacing of the blouse. That's just basically it. Okay, so let me repeat what I did here just in case you want to practice this one particular one. So you can see like this, I placed the sleeve this way. No, I'm not going to be stitching it. Do you see? I have the interfacing as if I just folded it half an inch. Do you see, to cover the first stitching of the armhole to the sleeve. Okay, so you fold it over using half an inch to cover that first stitching, and then we are going to be looking for another opening that we are going to be using to turn it out because we already closed the second armhole. So to get this done, this is going to be like one of the most difficult, but trust me, it's not as difficult as I make it sound. Okay, so you just turn it like so. Do you get? This is just being about you being creative and manipulative with all this so that you can have your way around it. And for this last sewing, you just look for an opening. You can open any small side, just to turn it out at the end of this so that you can close it back neatly. So after that, this is what it looks like. And you see I have a little of this opening. Do you see that I have this opening? So to get that done, what I'm going to be doing is I just fold it in like this. Just watch what I'm doing. I fold it in like so, and I'm going to be stitching it very, very neatly, okay, so that everything comes out looking seamless. So because this is the lower part of the armhole, so even if you wear it, nobody's going to see because it's right under your arm, like your armhole. Do you get? So I'm going to be closing it up neatly because that's the only opening I have. I don't want to open any other part of the blouse so that it's not looking like the stitching is not obvious. So I'm going to be tacking it down neatly with my hand needle and thread. Okay, so you just pick the interfacing and pick the other one and just close it up neatly. Okay, so just watch what I have here and see if it's what you can do or what is doable by you. Okay, so that's basically it. So see you by the time I'm done stitching.